Hi, I'm Dr. Shahin Rostami. I'm a lecturer and I teach one of the first year undergraduate classes in the Department of Computing. And we have an interesting challenge with our undergraduate first year, and that's the number of students we have enrolled. And we have nearly 300 students. Next year it's going to be over 300. So an issue we have is during lectures, and it's how to engage students, how to keep them interested in the lecture. So one thing we'll often have is, let's say the lecturer poses a question to the class. So we ask, is anyone struggling with this? Are you understanding this concept? And often the question is met with silence. And that's because of the kind of disconnect between the students and the lecturer. Because there's so many of them, they feel like they're just an anonymous face in an audience, and that they have no relationship with the lecturer, and they have no means of steering the lecture itself. Another issue we have is shyness and fear. So if you imagine, if we ask a question, it's very difficult for one student to put their hand up and answer that question because they're afraid of being judged by their peers as well. So a solution to this is to use audience response systems, and what we've used this year, this academic year, is Mentimeter. And Mentimeter allows us to create a slide, let's say a PowerPoint slide, which poses a question, maybe multiple choice, maybe open-ended, and we pose that question during a lecture, and students can just pick up their mobile phones and just put in the code, and then they can select the answer or type in their free text answer. And that way, instead of struggling to get one person to respond to a question, we get near enough 80 to 90, maybe even 100% engagement in that question. And of course, what that also means is students use their phones anyway during lectures, but instead of being on Facebook or something else which is distracting them from the lecture, they're using their phones to engage in the lecture itself. And the feedback from that has been great. News feedback's been great as well. So we're going to continue to use this in the next year, and because we are the computing department as well, we're going to look into creating our own solutions for audience response systems as well. Thank you.